Hi Taurus, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're well. I've got a reading for you for the month of March. Let's talk about the astrology before we get into the reading. So on the 2nd of March is this new moon, very soft and gentle, empathic new moon in the sign of Pisces. It's almost the rounding up of a culmination and a cycle, and so it's a brand new start. I'll say it's closing up one cycle and starting a new one, and so there's inevitable things that need winding up, that need closing out, and so I think this will be a really good opportunity for you, Taurus, to just put down in paper what your ambitions, goals, dreams, wishes are for 2022, as it is the start of the new astrological year. On the 5th of March, there is Mars and Venus entering inventive and quirky sign of Aquarius, and so you're being asked about your money and finances, and so you're approaching almost a revolution in the way that you do things. Uranus being in your sign has been this long journey about how you live, how you earn your money, how you spend your money, who you live with, your home, etc. Now, both the planets of work and passion and force, life force, as well as abundance and health and finances, moving into this quirky think outside of the box sign is really asking you to see where it is that you can begin doing things differently in your life, ways that you wouldn't have done things before, different ways of thinking, different ways of earning money, your power, your personal power. Where is it all coming from? Think outside of the box, Taurus. Quirky, inventive, and interesting. Keep it all interesting. On the 9th of March, Mercury enters the sign of Pisces. It loves being here because it's empathic, right? It's fast flowing. Nothing's too serious. It's easy come, easy go, right? So don't overpromise and underdeliver. Just don't take it so seriously. It is what it is. On the 18th of March is the full moon in the sign of Virgo. You love this full moon because it's a very practical, down-to-earth full moon about getting organized, about making our dreams a reality and where we're going next and how it is that we're going to get there. Get your pens to paper, write out your future, talk about it like you've already done it. Live in the end game here. On the 20th of March, the Sun enters Aries. It's also the astrological new year, and it's also the spring equinox. So happy spring equinox. It's a day of celebration, kick-starting headfirst into these new projects. On the 27th, communication gets fiery as Mercury enters Aries, and all of a sudden that passionate drive to get things done and want to do things is there again. On the 31st is a new moon in the sign of Aries, which is really a let's kick the door down on our hopes, dreams, and ambitions and begin doing things how we intend on being. Now, if you'd be interested in booking a reading, all of the details of where you can do so, as well as where you can leave a donation to the channel, which is always greatly appreciated, it's in the description box. Check that out. Leave me a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Also, guys, I love it when you do that. Deep breath in for me, Taurus, and let's go. Let's get some messages for the sign of Taurus for the month of March. For the Taurus Collective 2022, let's get some messages for the sign of Taurus. Get some general messages for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2022 for their highest and greatest. These all fell into my lap. Okay, so we'll take these. The Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So Taurus, it looks as if there is some sort of victory. It's an incoming victory, and there's a need for there's a much needed Taurus perspective shift. There's a message coming through. Give me a second. Taurus, your energy is a little bit all over the place. I feel like there's grief that you're yet to deal with. I want to reassure you that the new beginning that you're seeking, you're going to find in the month of March. And this will feel like there's a weight lifted off of your shoulders. It'll feel like that you're free. It'll feel like, you can just jump right off of that cliff because the universe has got you. There's a lot of trust in this energy. There's a lot of groundedness even to this energy. Because you really got to be in the weight, in the seat of your connection to the universe in order to be able to be in this place. Okay? And so I'm almost thinking that this month for you brings back your confidence. There is, I think, what you've been waiting forever for. Finally, Three of Wands, you are beginning to see the results of your labors. Your ships are coming in, Taurus. Hold tight. Okay, you've been patient and you've put out good energy and you've put out good work and you were waiting for it to come back in. And so I'm telling you, be in receiving mode right now and expect the good because it's coming. One thing I need you to work on, one thing you need to work on, Taurus, is your perspective. You're very focused on what's gone, what's spilled, what's lost. You're almost refusing to acknowledge the potential for more by merely shifting your perspective and seeing the two cups behind you that still represent what you've still got going for you. Emotionally, if there is grief that needs resolving, I would say let it all out. Pisces season is one of those months where, you're trailing from the bottom of the ocean. A lot gets brought up and it can sometimes bear weight. Grief and loss is a good sign that if it comes up, that you're ready to purge it. So cry all of it out. Let it all out. This is, it's a water season. Like I said, you're trailing the bottom of the ocean with this one. There's no point in hiding. There is a much necessary lesson here, however, and it is about your perspective and where it goes. Because ultimately, you have authority over the direction of that head, right? So remind yourself that you have authority over your emotions and where they go. And it is about time that you made a positive emotional movement forward. And this might be an emotional offer that you receive. It might be one that you make. Either way, it's about an emotional progression. And so moving forward, I feel what's basically going to happen here is you're going to begin to see some of the rewards coming in. And instantly that's going to help you shift your perspective. It's going to make you feel a lot better about what's been going on. This might even replenish some of the feelings of loss that you've had. I feel like more is coming in. It's going to help you really get to a better place. But Taurus, there's also a need for spring cleaning when it comes to your frame of thinking, the way you've been thinking. And I do feel like if you're going to really create this energy of very much in your head, you need to understand that this is now closing out a cycle. 9 is the end of a chapter. And so I do feel like it is the end of a chapter of a very emotionally testing time. And so you are coming into a period in March where there is a lot more nostalgia. This could be a reconciliation. It could be the return of a family member. It does feel very much a family-oriented energy. Someone might be expressing to you how much they love you, how they truly feel about you. I would say this could be a fire sign, a Leo or a Sagittarius or Aries. And I do feel like they want to create a better home situation with you, perhaps even a new start. And I do think that you've got to kind of make them show you that they really mean it. And there's nothing wrong with having that security of knowing that someone's really there for the right reasons, Taurus. If it's something that is from your past that's still ruining your relationships now, I would say to you, please heal the past and don't let those things come into the present, because I feel like your intuition is going to be really, really strong in the month of March, and that can be expected. And I feel like you want a new beginning, but there are some emotional releases that need to take place first. Could have something to do with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to. It's almost you. Okay, this is really nice. That's the Two of Wands. That's the Eight of Pentacles, and that's the Ten of Pentacles. You're really working your way to a lot of stability. So I do feel like if you're working your way to a new beginning, if you're working your way to success, if you're working your way to legacy and stability and dependability, you're there this month. I do feel like business is going to get a lot better. Money is going to get a lot better. Be very careful about your needs and wants. I think you know that the world is growing a lot bigger around you, Taurus, and you want to be part of it. Don't let boredom get the better of you. You're ready for a new adventure. I would let the world know that you're ready, so that all the supportive attributes that you need to come towards you can make their way. There's a heavy emphasis on getting in your zone and really, tie a blindfold on this guy's eyes and strap one of his arms behind his back. He's so in the zone, he knows exactly what he's doing. You need to focus on what brings you creative contentment, right? What gets you in the zone like that, because you're going to be really quite due diligent, and I do feel like it is an end of a lot of conflict, and you're entering a period of a lot more like happiness and harmony with the people around you, especially in your home. I do think this is a beautiful reconciliation of a home situation. I do feel like this is legacy. I do feel like this is all of the pieces of the puzzle fitting together really nicely. I do feel like this is financial abundance, and I do feel like it's very blessed. Okay, so massive blessings for you in the month of March, Taurus. Please remain steadfast in remaining positive, and please be very aware, okay, that whatever's hidden is going to come out in the time it's supposed to. Whatever you're feeling is an arrow, it's a signal in that unraveling. So pay attention to all of it at this time, okay? I think that's all I have for you, Taurus. Book a reading. Leave me a donation. Rubyreadstarot.com. Details in the description box. Hit the subscribe button. Leave me a like. Leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Mwah. Catch you soon. Bye.